The GEEK Files, 2026, April 6th. Transventure Airlines 88 to 92. Fall of 98, the spring of 92. Engine changes. So when an engine pukes its guts, it sends shrapnel through the oiling system. So that means into the oil tank with all of its baffling, through all the little pores in the oil coolers, through all the piping that leads to the oil coolers. If it's got a constant speed prop, it sends shrapnel all up, like bits of metal all up into those. So on an engine change, you have to, you pull the prop in the engine, but you have to pull the prop apart and clean everything spotlessly clean, re-oil it, put it back together. Hopefully you've got spare oil coolers, so you pull the oil coolers out and set them aside. If not, then you have to split the oil coolers and clean them out. Fluid lines on aircraft tend to be aluminum or steel because it's lighter than hose. But if it's got, it needs flexibility, it has rubber pipe for hose for unions, and that stuff gets hard, so you have to cut that off, you have to pull the piping off, you have to clean it out. It's a thing, and you have to, and then you have, once you get all that done, you've got to pull the engine mount off the old engine, put it on the new engine, transfer all the accessories that are still useful, carburetor, generator, fuel pumps, before you can even start to hang the thing. So I don't remember who was up there, but one of the Bristols puked its engine. So they sent up an engine and hose and stuff to clean it. And then I can't remember if I was sent up with another mechanic, or if I was there and two came up. But what I convinced them to do is say, okay, once we get the prop and the engine off, let's just see how fast we can do this. One of us will take the prop, break the prop down, clean it, put it back together. One of us will take over swapping the engine mount and all the accessories. The other one does the oil cooler and oil lines. And so these guys said, sure, and off we go. And we were making great headway. We got the thing off. Man, I don't remember what I did, but we were cleaning stuff. I know what I wasn't doing was the oil coolers, because they're up in the wing, and we're just making headway like crazy. We figured we could get this thing done in 10 hours, the three of us. And so we're just going and going and going. All of a sudden, I hear from up on the wing, fuck. And that's not a good sound, because everything is going swimmingly. So something went really wrong. And I look up, and the mechanic up on the wing has got his hand on his leg, holding his leg. And I went, what did you do? He said, I got carried away with cutting the rubber hose to join the oil pipe. I was cutting it on my leg, and I cut deep into my leg with my Olfa. So we had these, box cutter Olfas, razor knives. So we get this guy off the wing. I can't remember how we got him off the wing. We sort of get the wound stabilized and get him to the hospital. And now we have to hang out. One of us has got to hang out in the hospital, because before cell phones, before the internet, because we can't hear the phone in the office. So one of us hangs. One of us comes back and keeps working on everything. I don't remember which one of us was that. Calls head office and says, okay, this is what happened, and blah, 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 blah. We're getting him all set. And when he comes out, he cut himself deep enough that they had to put 2 or 3 stitches inside before they closed up the outside. Yeah. So I can't remember what we had him do after that, hobbling around on one leg, but someone had to go up in the wing. It wasn't him. Well, it took us an extra day to get that engine in, but man, that would have been sweet. I never remember that, hearing that, oh fuck, and knowing something bad had just really happened. So yeah, making appropriate decisions. You don't make any money, but boy, you get good stories.